My husband and I live in the middle of the national forest. It's quiet here. It's really, really peaceful, but we are also miles away from the nearest town. It's 1 hour to the nearest Target, 7 hours to the nearest Nordstrom, and Amazon Prime, it takes 3 to 7 days for us to receive those packages. I think because we're surrounded by beautiful natural things up here, I have just evolved to the point where I want my wardrobe to reflect that. I'm looking for ethically made clothing, sustainable brands, natural fibers, but I just find that there's an overwhelm of choice these days, and trying to weed through all the options can be overwhelming and pretty exhausting. And maybe you feel the same way, because I think all of us have everything that we need, but there's nothing wrong with wanting to add beautiful things to our closet. So my friends, that's what we are going to be doing. You won't see hauls here. There's not going to be an excess of purchasing, but we are going to explore these really amazing brands and make intentional purchases that are meant to be savored. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about straw hats. So for me, a straw hat is such a simple way just to add a little bit of zhuzh to any spring, summer outfit. Big fan of hats, but I'm also in the market for hats, if you know me at all, preferably that are handcrafted. I love anything that's designed, made, manufactured in the United States. So on a recent visit to see my parents in Texas, I went to a very small Texas town, McKinney, and I discovered the McKinney Hat Company, and inside was the straw hat of my dreams. So to give you a little bit of background, I have a fedora that has a very thin brim, probably like an inch. And then I have, actually, let me show it to you, this beautiful wheat straw hat from Brixton, which has a substantial brim. I think this is about 4.5 inches. There's nothing wrong with this hat. It's a beautiful sun hat for the warmer weather. Me personally, given where I live, which is literally in the middle of the national forest, like 7 hours from the nearest Nordstrom, this to me can just feel a little ostentatious in my tiny mountain town. Not to say that I don't like wearing it, but I was just looking for something that's not as thin brimmed as my fedora, but maybe not as wide brimmed and dramatic as this straw hat from Brixton. So when I was in McKinney and I went into the McKinney hat shop, I saw that they had shelf after shelf after shelf with Stetson hats, which are actually made in Garland, Texas. So, you know, right out of the gate, I was already swooning. Now, the only thing about the Stetson hat is it's a little bit different in terms of what it's made of. This is their Gulfport Panama hat. Now, you can see, obviously, I tend to like very, very minimal styles. I love just classically feminine, quietly feminine styles. I don't like anything over the top on me. So this just kind of checked all the boxes. It has this beautiful pinch at the top, which is absolute perfection. This is a 2.5-inch brim. It also just has the simple black grosgrain ribbon trim. Perfect. Now, the only thing I will say about this hat is it's actually not a straw hat. So to show you again, side-by-side comparison to the Brixton, this is a wheat straw hat. The Gulfport by Stetson is actually derived from a hemp plant that's grown specifically in the Philippines, and it produces a pulp called shantung straw. Now, shantung straw is not a straw at all. Like I said, it's a pulp derived from the hemp plant. That pulp is then rolled, and then it takes a master craftsman, I've read anywhere from 3 to 5 days, to braid into an actual hat. I love the craftsmanship that goes into that process. I will say this though, if I had one con to list about this hat, it would be that shantung straw doesn't ventilate as well as, let's say, a traditional wheat straw like the Brixton. This definitely retains heat a little bit more. So I've noticed when I wear this hat, my head can start to feel a little hot. Not crazy, but definitely a little bit more hot as compared to a traditional straw hat that has just really beautiful ventilation. So just keep that in mind if you think that might bother you. In terms of aesthetics, oh my goodness, like I said, I'm just looking in the mirror off to my side here. I love everything about this hat. I just think it is classic, it's feminine, it's understated, it's minimal. It is exactly what I was looking to add to my spring and summer wardrobe. Of course, love that 2.5-inch brim as well. It just strikes the perfect chord. And then also, oh my goodness, just as a way to keep out the sun from your face, I'm all about it. Now, this hat retails for $155, which I know seems like a lot of money, but for me, I'm willing to invest that type of cash into a hat like this because, to be honest with you, I buy very little clothing these days. As you can see, like, I clearly want for nothing. Like, I'm really, really happy with my spring summer wardrobe in particular. So for me to actually buy something is like a big deal. So I just have a little bit more money to play with because I'm not buying like 10 things a month. So for me, this was worth the investment. It's something I know I'm going to get a lot of wear out of. I love putting on a hat to just add a little something to a summer outfit in particular. And I know Stetson, obviously, heritage brand. So I love the fact that I found a hat that is made in America. The only other caveat I would put on this hat is it's not foldable. It's quite stiff, which is good in the sense that you don't have to be very delicate with it. Like, it can take a beating, but it's also maybe not the most practical hat to pack in your suitcase. At least that's what I've found. Even though it is durable, I'm just super hyper about stuffing this into my suitcase. So I tend to, let's say when I'm traveling on an airplane, I will wear it, or I will just put it in like a nice dust bag and carry it with me onto the plane and hold it in my lap. So there is that to think about. If you are somebody that just really wants a hat that you can kind of toss around and be super rough with and like fold it up and pack it up easily, again, this might not be the hat for you because it is stiff. While very comfortable to wear, it is definitely a little bit stiffer than a traditional, very pliable straw hat like the Brixton. Okay, guys, so that'll do it for the latest addition to my summer wardrobe. As I said, I love slow accumulation of things. I'm at a point in my life where I'm not really into doing like the massive hauls anymore. I'm not looking, honestly, to add like 10 things to my closet all at once. I'm really looking for those beautiful special pieces that are representative of ethically made products, that represent the best of the best in terms of craftsmanship. And that's why I'm willing to invest a little bit more money than, say, an average person who's just looking to buy a hat to add to their collection. But in any event, thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today. I hope you're having a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.